Hi guys, Nesty here, welcome back to another video. Today we are fighting the water Colossus. I have a very small sheet this time. Normally we only want to use the 3 stars and below, but I think it's really hard to use level 50 monsters and try to zap the Colossus down, so I'm using one Evo 2 level 50 Hana, this one. As you can see, this is really no magic to get an Evo 2 Hana at level 50. So yeah, in general, let me show you what I will use. On the front lane, I will use the Funger as healer. As you can see, resistance is really important. You have to stay on one lane before you are switching, so you really need the resistance. And he's really good for it. He's boosting himself so that you are able to use a lot of shields. And obviously, as long as he's not able to break the shield directly, you can't get hit by the zaps, so that's really nice. The backline healer are, for me, I'm using this Mio wings. Why? Because it's a healer that I have at the moment. There are probably better ones, but I made her for the Titans, so I have a healer already, and that's why I'm using the Mio wings. The second healer, like I said, is the Hana. She's obviously a bit better, but I think it's really needed to get some sustain on the backline. I think she's not needed if you're using level 60 monsters, stronger gems and that, but most of the lineup is level 50, and you can see there are not the strongest monsters, so it's easily doable without, but then you need better zapper than this. Yeah, the healer are all HP defense recovery, as you can see, and my attackers are basically all have the zap skill. Here we have the Baromets, 90% for 1 zap for 2 turns. Buff breaker is not needed. Then we have that one, I don't even know the name at the moment. But yeah, as you can see, zap. Then we have the Seedler, zap. The Medusa, zap. And the Birdie also has the zap. The strategy in general is very simple. We are first focusing the right ad, because that's the one that heals, and since we are fighting over a long time, then we obviously need to get rid of the healer, even if the heal is not that strong. The defense up that the right ad is doing is not that important, but the heal is hurting a lot over time. So we are focusing first the right ad, and then we are going for the boss. We are trying to live as long as possible with one lane. Just if it's really about to die, then we are switching, because we don't have endless switches. So in that case, we are trying to stay on one lane as long as possible, and yeah, then you will be able to barely do it, at least with the kind of monster that I'm using. If they are level 60 or have better gems, or you have better zapper and all that stuff, then it's far easier. Nice. I got a crash even while racketing. But let's riff fast. So yeah, it seems these crashes are getting more and more. Lately I have really a lot of problems with these. Can't even do 3 Titan fights in a row before I'm crashing. This is what I'm using. I'm trying to use the resistance lead here. You can also switch around. Just important that you have the zap and the heal. Here, for example, you could take out the Mio wings for another zapper. I had, for example, that Ammonor or what the name was in my mind, but I wasn't able to pull her. It's the 2-star monster, and I think it's the same as the birdie. I'm not totally sure, but at least the first skill is the zap. I was trying to get her, but you can only get her from the low X, and of course I was not lucky enough. So yeah, this is what I'm using, and yeah, let's go.